straight out to reporter Emily Hill from AL.com. Emily, you're on the ground in Mobile, Alabama. What is the very latest?
Well, yesterday, a group of community members gathered outside of the Mobile County Metro Jail in anticipation of an arrest in the Hiawayi Robinson case. However, I spoke with the Mobile County District Attorney Ashley Rich, who told me that these were just rumors. An arrest had not been in the case. I also spoke with the FBI today, and they say that they continue to investigate along with local and state partners. And they again urge anyone with information to call 1-800-CALL-FBI.
All right, listen, I want to go back. You see the search that occurred, and then ultimately this child found behind an abandoned building just 2 miles from home. A precious girl who loved candy. Everybody who knew her knew she loved candy. A smart, just wonderful child. Snuffed out, killed. For what reason? What motive? Now, my question, let's take a look at the surveillance tape, and I want to bring in my expert panel. Let's look at the surveillance video, okay? And we're talking about the convenience store about 3 blocks from her home where she was spotted at 4:04 p.m., right around the time that her family says she left home to go visit her cousin, who turns out wasn't there. So she leaves her home, let's just operate on this theory. And she goes 3 blocks, and in the course of those 3 blocks, she runs into somebody. And that somebody gave her $4 and knew or found out that she liked candy. She went in there, she spent about 6 minutes picking out the candy that she so enjoyed, paid $4, and then ran out. Now, here's what's interesting. Lisa Bloom, legal analyst, Avo.com. When she went into the convenience store, she did not come from the direction that you would if you were coming from her apartment complex. She seemed to be coming from behind the convenience store. When she left the convenience store, she seemed to go again behind the convenience store. Was a sicko, a deviant, waiting behind the convenience store, and could that be the very person who gave her the $4?
Well, the first thing that law enforcement should be doing is looking at all of the sexual predators in the neighborhood, and it's very easy to get an 8-year-old to do what you want. When you give her a couple dollars for candy, you gain her trust because this is a naive, innocent child. So that's one of the oldest tactics in the book. I'll give you some money, get some candy for yourself, get some candy for me. I'll meet you out back, grab her, pull her into the car. I mean, it's a horrible, horrible scenario, but that seems to me like what probably happened.
Well, here's what's interesting in a terrible way. The autopsy concluded that little Hiawayi died of suffocation, and according to our affiliate, the source says there were no signs of sexual assault. So that eliminates a motive. She was only 8 years old. She was a 3rd grader at a nearby elementary school. So, Gaetan Borders, President Peas in their pod, you are a leading advocate nationally for missing children. You're an expert on this. If there's no sign of sexual assault, then what on earth could the motive be for killing an innocent 8-year-old?
Who in the world knows the mind of these sickos? There's no way to know, and I'm with you. The fact that there was no signs of sexual abuse, to me, points to a different direction. And you know better than me, doing all these shows, that you can never eliminate anybody. There's times when there's other children who murder other children. So there's no way to know, but she got that money from somewhere, and it didn't come from home. So it's somebody that had a plan in mind.